Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. And on this episode, I am joined by a very good friend of mine. We have Caffinator, man.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's
And,
just
oh, go ahead.
me and AC today.
Yeah, and we're just hanging out on Tinalore, the private server that our friends Taku Jesus and Rhino have set up. You were just talking about some of the stuff that you've been adding to your base here. You were explaining how you make these tools, right?
Yeah, so this is part of the Tinker's Construct mod. It's uh, it's several steps, but the tools that and weapons and stuff that you make with it are really good because you can they never fully break when they get to the point where their durability goes to zero. You keep them in your inventory; they just don't work.
See, that's nice because it sucks to spend all that time and effort to make a weapon, especially if it has enchantments. You can add enchantments to that, I assume, right?
You can add certain materials to it that act like an enchantment, basically.
Oh, okay. But once you
So
add that, it has that skill on there forever, right?
yeah, like if you look at some of the ones I have here, I'll toss you one right now. It has basically moss added to it, and the moss gives it auto repair.
Oh, that is nice. So it just repairs itself over time.
Yeah, it just eventually it repairs after time, and so I never have to actually repair these.
That is actually pretty sweet. I like that. And it also has extra durability on it, it seems, as well. So, yeah, the fact that you can make things that either repair themselves or eventually can get repaired, but you don't lose whatever stats that are on there. I'm guessing you can add like knockback and things of that sort, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can add knockback to it. There's even a something you can add to make it so it decapitates enemies more often.
Oh my god! I don't think I've ever decapitated or decapitated. Holy, I'm not even gonna try to say the word, guys. Yeah, I don't think I've ever severed the head of any of the enemies we've ever fought in here. But it sounds kind of cool. Is that only in modded versions, or is that vanilla as well?
Um, you can do that in vanilla. It's just basically it means that you drop their heads more often as you can pick up their heads
Okay.
and use them.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you get a zombie head or a creeper head or a skeleton head.
Okay. I thought that was just random chance. It only happened once in a while. Now, inside this thing, what do you normally fill this up with?
This you put mostly molten metal.
On.
So the little interface down here, the smelter interface, the one with little flames coming out of it,
Okay.
you right click on that, and each of the little slots on the left can hold you could put a metal ingot in there or a ore, like a metal block of metal ore in there, and it'll melt it down, and then you can use it to create ingots. Like over here, you can see I've got a ingot cast. Oops. So that's an ingot cast. So I can stick that on this table right here, and it can basically be used to generate ingots if I melt down the raw ores.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But you can still do that manually. This just does it faster for you, right?
Yeah, because it'll melt it all down, and like I have this pipe on here, and this pipe will basically automatically pump the fluid onto this cast, and then there's a what you call it? A,
Woodworking table?
no, it's what am I thinking of? A hopper. There's a
Oh,
hopper
okay.
underneath it. The
Right.
hopper will pull the ingots off the table once they're complete, and it'll stick it in this chest that's over here.
So pretty much all automatic. You just have to start it by putting in the raw resource.
Yeah, and one thing that's nice about this smeltery is you can actually melt down some types of armor and tools if you don't need them anymore. Like if you find gold armor, usually you're not going to need to use gold armor for anything. You can stick it in your smeltery and just get gold ingots out of it.
What did I do with my sword? Did I throw my sword down on the ground?
Oh yeah, I think I have it here. Here
Oh,
we go.
sorry about that.
That's right.
And I think I stuck some sand in there by mistake. I don't know if that's gonna mess it up. But there you go. Yeah, it
There you go.
sounds. It sounds. Oh, I don't really need that back, but this sounds pretty interesting. What's the? What if you throw sand in there? Can you do that as well?
Yeah, it'll make glass.
Oh, so if you're gonna make a
You
lot of that, can you do that in shapes as well, or just little panes?
you could do. Let's see. I don't think you can make tool pieces out of it, but there. If you come over to this side, there's this basin right here.
Right?
Oops, put my tool in my nice sword in there by accident. But yeah, you can pour molten glass into this basin. It'll make really nice clear glass out of it. If you want to
Oh,
see how
okay.
it looks, you can throw some sand in there.
Yeah, definitely. So all I got to do is get up here. Oh no, you're right. I can just
Yep.
throw it down here, right?
Yeah, just go in here and you can just if you just hold shift, click it in your inventory, it'll automatically transfer over. But yeah,
There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so it's gonna. Oh, and you can see it in there, guys. It's actually going ahead and putting the objects in for me. That's pretty sweet. Will you see it
yeah,
slowly disappear over time as it, kind of chews through it and makes the glass?
it will actually once it melts, it'll just change to molten glass, that which you can see.
Oh,
But
actually, on the inside.
yeah, it doesn't show any transition. It'll just be once it fully melts, it'll be molten glass, which you did see as a different
Oh,
thing
okay. I see
inside.
what you're saying. Like instantly, within a matter of seconds, it's gonna switch over to the other one.
Yeah.
And,
Now, if there's any melted material in the bottom of this and you fall in there, it'll damage you and hurt.
right, and there's no way out once you get in there, right?
Yeah, unless you've got flying or something.
Right. You can put some blocks down, or no? Is it block free in there?
I think you can put blocks down.
And what if you mix materials together? Say you put that sand in there, it makes that liquid, and then you put down dirt. Will it completely and totally mess it up, or?
I don't think it'll mess it up, but I'm not sure.
I mean, because your little hopper in there does the exact same thing. It just places it down in there automatically for you, so you don't have to come up here and put it down yourself manually. I assume you could probably do that though, right? You could just come up here and throw blocks down, or no?
You can, I think, actually throw stuff in there.
Oh, there we go, right there. Ah,
Yeah, there you
nice.
go.
That looks kind of cool, and that's the glass material right there, huh?
Yeah, that's the molten glass. So if
That's
you come over to the basin here and just right click on the little spigot above the basin, it'll pour some molten glass into that basin.
check it out, guys. Wow, that's pretty sweet.
Once it fills up, it'll take a few seconds and then it'll harden, and then you can just right click on the basin to pull it out.
Holy crap! Look at that. So it made one piece of clear glass.
And I think this type of glass you can pick up without it breaking.
Oh, once you put it down, you mean?
Yeah,
We could try it. Let me see if I
you
can put
can
it down here.
place
Uh,
it down, break it, and it'll still.
there you go. If you want to try breaking it, see
All
if you
right,
can pick it back up. Oh yeah,
there
there
you
it
go.
is. Oh, that's nice. That is gonna be cool. Are you gonna use clear glass on your house, or do you like the ones with the little panes in there with the little lines?
I think I'll stick with the glass I've got. The clear glass is cool, but it's almost too clear.
Yeah, because you
You
can't
kind
really
of
see anything there.
can't really see even. Yeah, it's almost like there's nothing there.
But this one's kind of cool too. You got that little shaded with what color is that? Pink?
I think that one's light blue.
Light blue? Okay, because the one on the very, very top looks a little bit more dark blue than any of the other ones. But yeah, I definitely am enjoying the house. You said you moved some of your heavy machinery to another spot. I think you had a few of them right over here behind the stairs, right?
Yeah, I had like some work tables over here in this corner, and then I had a bunch of machines back here underneath the stairs.
And
And
where'd you move everything?
I moved everything downstairs. I'm going to move these things down here as well, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
And how do
So
you
if
get
you
downstairs? Oh,
yeah,
go
if you
ahead.
go down here and hit Shift to go down,
Oh,
you'll
that's
see that.
cool. It blends into the ground and everything, man.
Yeah.
Shift. There we go.
So if you look at the wall right here, I've got a sign for each level telling me what it is.
Okay, storage and crafting for this floor. I do
Yep.
like the ones with the little pictures on them. That is pretty sweet looking.
So this actually has pipes that are hooked up to my tree farm over there.
Okay.
So so everything from the tree farm that's being produced by the tree farm is being piped over to these containers.
And you said something about these having a max, right? Well, what's the max on these?
Let's see. Well, you can actually see when you put your mouse over them. It'll tell you how many stacks maximum it is.
Okay, I see. 128 stacks is the max, and
Yeah.
you have 10. Is that how it is? 67 times
It's
64
64.
plus 10, so 64
67.
stacks.
67, yeah. 67 stacks of 64 plus 10 extra.
Oh, okay. So
And
you
you
still
can
have a
see
little ways to
these,
go.
yeah, you can see these barrels actually have different maximums. Some of them have been upgraded.
You're right. Yeah, the better barrel has a 320 stack max.
Yeah, the one with the wood in it.
Yeah, the one that is the gold. Is that because you upgraded it, the color?
Yeah, it's upgraded. So that one's upgraded. It has, it can carry more stacks. Even the one with the saplings can have 128, whereas the one with the apples is only 60.
Right. And what'd you need to upgrade these?
Let's see,
Oh,
you
you
have
can.
to craft a structural upgrade, which allows it to have basically upgrade slots. And then once you have upgrade slots, you can use those for storage upgrades and also some other functional upgrades.
Okay. I do like how you got like scaffolding in there, diamond horse armor. You've been
Yeah,
busy, man. You got some pretty good stuff in here just in a matter of a few weeks. That's pretty nice. I do like how
I've
the
done a lot
color
of
of.
exploring.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, sorry, I
No, no.
interrupted.
It's alright, man. Where else? Where else have you been?
Just been going all over the world because of the morph mod. You can fly around really easily, so I've been
That's
just
right.
flying and exploring.
Let's see. Oh, so you can only go up and down right now?
Now you can go down more. The next level down is resource processing. That's where I've moved some of my machines.
Okay, I see. Let's see what else you got here. This is kind of an empty room, though. You planning on
Yeah,
doing more with this, building huge thing on the walls?
yeah. There'll definitely be a lot more machines in here for processing resources.
Oh, okay. And what do you got so far? I mean, what's the setup you got?
Mostly, well, except for this last machine on the far right, this is just for processing ores. So you've got the machine on the left, which is a pulverizer, which takes an ore and turns it into two ore dust. And then each ore dust goes into the furnace, and each ore dust becomes an ingot. So it doubles your resources for most things.
Oh, nice. And this is all powered by the lava up there on top, right?
Uh, no, it's actually powered by coal or by um, charcoal.
Oh, really? From the tree farm?
Yeah,
What is
it's not
this?
automated at this point, but I haven't needed to put much in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is your power room right here, but you haven't added anything in here just yet. So, what kind of power are you gonna use? The steam generator?
Yeah, probably go with steam or maybe lava, but steam is pretty much it's probably better because it's renewable resource.
Right. I like these papers on here. That is actually pretty cool. Are they used for anything, or are they just there for looks?
Let's see. I think if I put some paper in there, it'll do something. Let's see if I can remember what chest I left the paper in.
I do like the look of the room right here. Got these little lights hanging off the wall, very 1950s. Especially if it
Uh,
was green, with that little lamp right there. That's something you totally see. You got some like ink mixers and bookbinders, a writing desk. I'm guessing the writing desk is actually useful for something, whereas the bookbinders and ink mixers might just be there for looks. I might be completely wrong on that. They might actually be used for something as well.
yeah, they're actually they're two different mods. So over here, these items here are used for the Thaumcraft mod. So
Okay.
you've got your enchanting table, arcane work table, which is basically used to craft special magical items. And then you've got the research table, which is used for learning new research for your magic.
Oh, and I think I've seen somebody do this on one of their videos. You have to go around scanning things to get the little element for it, right?
Yeah, in fact, I've got extra Dominomicons, which is the instruction book for Thaumcraft. I threw one at you. You should have it in your inventory there.
Oh yeah, I got it right here. Oh, this is
I've
gonna
got,
be cool.
I had two extras, so you can have one.
Thank you for that, man.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'll definitely have to go through this and just check to see what. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff on here. What
Yeah,
would
it's a
you
huge mod.
What would you give somebody a suggestion just getting into this? Like, what should be their first step?
The first step is, well, really, the first step is to read the book because the book really tells you what the mod's all about and what kind of things you can do with it.
The book you just gave me?
Yeah,
And where do you like? What's the first part you read on here? Because I just see page after page of different things you can do. You're talking about like go through each and every one of these things.
yeah. Start with basic information.
Oh, okay, and just go through each and every like research how you discover things and
Yeah,
knowledge
research aspects
fragments.
of magic and
Okay, I see what you're saying. That's cool.
enchantments.
I didn't know you could click on it and go to the actual pages.
Yeah, and as you learn more things, the book will, you know, open up unlock new things that you can look at.
Right. Oh, this is pretty extensive.
Yeah, it's really a huge mod.
And somebody created this. This was a mod that somebody just put together themselves, huh?
Yeah, the crazy part is that this is like the fourth iteration of the mod, I think it is. And every time he does a new version of it, he basically redoes the whole mod from the ground up.
That is nuts. That guy is either incredibly talented and able to do things very quickly, or he is really dedicated. Either way, my hat's off to him because that's pretty cool. Let's see, where else
Yeah,
can we go? We got to go down a little bit.
that,
This is the bottom floor?
that's last level.
Okay. Yeah, I
But
like it.
over here, sorry, go ahead.
No, no, no. I was just saying, I like it. Are you going to change the walls? Or are you going to leave it this
Probably
color?
eventually. Eventually, like Thaumcraft has tools that will allow you to swap a material out magically. So I'll be able to like swap out these walls with another material without having to break them down and replace them.
Oh, okay. That'd be nice. You're going to keep the same shape then, is what you're saying.
For the most part, I'll probably expand some of these rooms later on. Like since this is the lowest room down, I have lots of room to expand it out in different directions.
Right.
Whereas the upper rooms, I'm on top of the hill, so I can't expand those rooms that much.
That's true, unless you go down at an angle or something like that and just create a stairway system that connects
Right.
it that way. But yeah, definitely really cool in here. You were talking about this table though.
Yeah, so this table and these other two machines next to it, these are for the Mistcraft mod. The Mistcraft mod basically allows you can use it to travel between dimensions, and you can use it to even create new dimensions.
Which is something you were talking about doing maybe on the next episode, is going off and checking out different dimensions. You mentioned one in particular.
Yeah, the Twilight Forest mod, which you haven't even seen before.
Yeah, I've never even heard of it before, so that sounds pretty cool to me, checking out something completely brand new. How many dimensions are there, do you know?
Let's see. I think well, I mean, vanilla has three three dimensions total. You've got the overworld, you've got the nether, and then you've got the end.
Right.
Um, with Twilight Forest, it adds one more dimension, being the Twilight Forest dimension. And then, what is it? I think it's Extra Utilities adds a dimension called the Deep Dark, which is like, it's all, it's like a big, huge cave, kind of like the nether, but it's completely dark. And you can't even see very far. And if you wander around in the dark, you will actually take damage from the darkness.
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
you got to keep putting down torches and stuff, huh?
yeah.
Is there something you can make and hold, maybe like a lantern that you can walk around with, or?
Well, let's see, you've got dynamic lighting mod installed here, I believe. Yeah. So actually carrying a torch around provides some light in with one of the mods that are in here. So if I break all the
Oh,
torches
okay.
here, you can
That's
see that
nice.
I'm holding a torch and it provides some light.
See, I like that because I mean, when we went down to the Nether, it was dark on my screen, so I'm glad that we can put down torches or hold one in our hands and still get that same illusion on there. That is pretty sweet. So yeah, that's probably something we're gonna do on the next episode. What do you need to be able to open up that?
Not very much. It just takes some flowers, some water, and a diamond.
It's something we should be able to find. I don't know about the diamond, but the flowers, there's tons and tons of flowers out here, guys. I don't know if you've been planting these yourself or if they've just been growing naturally, but I mean, it's beautiful out here.
The flowers that provide light, I planted myself.
Oh, okay. And which ones are those? These, the purple ones, the blue ones?
It is, let's see,
Mystic pink one. Oh, I like
these
these.
orange ones.
The mystic orange flower?
Yeah, the glintweed.
Oh, the glintweed. Oh, okay, okay. I see which ones you're talking about. And those actually provide light themselves, right? Yeah, so it's nice and bright out here during during the night, guys. But something I wanted to point out over here. This is his tree farm. This is Caffinator's tree farm. Really, really cool looking. This is I think you've changed it since the last time I've been on. You kind of moved things around a little bit more. Probably made him a little bit more efficient. But yeah, it's not working at the moment. And we might have to sit here and try to figure out why it stopped. Well, what's usually the most common occurrence when this thing stops working for somebody who might be trying to set up theirs for the first time?
It keeps running out of fuel for some reason.
Oh, even though it's making some itself?
Yeah, I'm gonna try changing one of the settings there. There's a setting as far as how much fuel it's allowed to make, and I only have it making up to 64 fuel at a time.
So it doesn't use all the resources and fuel making.
Yeah, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and change it so that it just makes the maximum amount of fuel at all times.
What's the maximum amount of fuel?
It's 3 stacks of 64.
Oh, okay, so yeah, about 3 times more than it's making now. That should be able to keep up with it.
Hopefully, yeah.
There you are.
See where the cart is? I
Yeah,
can't even
yeah, it's
tell.
back over here. It's back at the entrance, almost.
Oh, it's the
Right.
end. Oh, I
Um,
see it. Yeah, it's completely out of fuel. There it goes.
Oh, check it out, guys. Look at that. Now, can that hurt you?
I don't think so.
It's not moving. Did I get? I might have been in the way when you pushed it.
Oh, it's not set to. There we go. It wasn't set to create any coal. That's why it was
Oh,
working up.
yeah, definitely. That would definitely be something that stopped it.
Either it got messed up or I just forgot to set it. Not sure which.
But it has coal in it.
It's. I put some coal, some regular coal in it, and I set it to make charcoal. If
Okay.
you look at the interface, it's got what's called the advanced smelter, which is basically a built-in furnace.
Oh, okay, I see.
And so I put a piece of oak wood on the top slot to tell it to make charcoal out of oak wood.
Oh, and it's cooking it
then
right now. That's what that
yeah.
countdown timer is, huh?
The countdown timer is the amount of fuel that you have currently. How much fuel is basically been consumed.
Oh, well, it's counting down pretty fast, so it's using a lot of fuel, but it's not doing anything.
It's using it, but it's also burning the charcoal to make more.
Right, but it's not moving at all.
Yeah, so when it'll pop up when it burns a piece of fuel.
Huh.
So each time it burns a piece of coal or charcoal, the number will jump back up.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I see that. I'm just saying, like, it's burning a lot of fuel, but not doing anything in return for it. So eventually you're going to run out of wood, right?
Well, you should see the amount of charcoal going up. The second column has charcoal in it. It's going up.
No, I see that. I'm just saying, like, it's not moving, so it's not chopping down more trees. Is
It
that
should
because
be.
it's right there in front of you?
Just can't see it right now because it starts at the top.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It actually is out there.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Now, how do I get out of here, though? Because I had to jump over your little fence to get in here, and I don't have a super jump, so I don't know if I can get out, guys.
Not just break the fence. Where you at?
I'm back over here by your little thing, your main workshop out here on the edge.
Oh,
I could meet you back over where you're at. Let me see if I can find you. Is it actually chopping stuff down at the top? Can you see?
oh, let me see. Stuff up there. Don't see anything going on right now.
Yeah, I think it might be stuck.
Let's go. Use my
Here we
auto
go.
preparing axe to break that open.
See if we can find a way up here real quick, guys. And it is getting dark out here, so creepers. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's chopping stuff down.
yeah. It removes the leaves first, then it comes back and does the wood.
And what does it use the leaves for? Anything at all, or just make sure that it gets all the pieces that it possibly can?
Well, the leaves, when you break a regular oak tree, it drops saplings and apples.
Right.
So that's what it's getting. It's getting saplings and apples.
And I heard if you use the right tool, you can actually get the leaves, from the branches as well, right?
Yeah, if you use shears, you can get actual leaf blocks.
Is that what you're doing on here as well, or no?
No, I just need the saplings and the apples. The saplings, of course, it needs new saplings to plant
Right. And then of course
and
the
new
apples you
trees.
can use for whatever you want down the road, whether you're making like apple pie or something like that. But is there any situation where you might consider putting the shears in there or a tool like it so that you can start getting that stuff? I've seen people make like Christmas trees, and I'm guessing they probably use that technique of putting down their own leaves to make it look exactly how they wanted it to, right?
Probably.
Because I mean, trying to grow a tree like that would be incredibly hard. Like they have a random factor to them that really lets them grow in any way they want. You will see some patterns over and over again, especially with certain types of trees. But it's I don't know if you could really plant enough trees to make it look dead on to the way you want. And if you did, you might have to do it several times before you got to that point. So yeah, I would definitely use that technique. I didn't even know you could do that. But it's looking pretty good, man. You got some pretty big trees over here. Now, are
Yeah,
you?
that's one of the reasons I use the oak in addition to getting apples, is that it tends to grow big trees sometimes, which gives a lot of resources per sapling, basically.
Right. And that's the one thing I was going to ask you. Are you considering maybe doing different types of tree farms out here eventually? Like, are you going to use different types of wood or?
I hadn't planned on it.
Oh, okay, because there's several different types of trees in this game, guys. So, I mean, you can use some of those big, long. What do they call those? Like the darkish brown ones that go up like 800 feet into the sky, and you can only
Yeah,
find them.
most of those are mod trees, though.
Well, there's some in vanilla. They were always located together, and you could build a tree city. I mean, we tried doing that a few times with me and Hydros, but we never could quite find the right place to do it that wasn't claimed on a server. Those were very, very popular places. People liked building next to trees because they're used for a lot of resources, and they're very, very cool looking. It gives like this whole nature look to it, which I definitely enjoy. It looked like part of your tree actually grew outside of your fence, and it's not being chopped down. Is just something that's going to happen eventually, or is there a way to fix that?
It's probably just something that would happen occasionally. I'm
Right.
not really too worried about it.
Oh, I'm not saying that it's anything wrong with it. I was just saying, oh, what happened to that guy? Just earn the sky of beginner. Holy crap! There is a
Yeah,
lot of bad guys out here. I don't know what this guy is.
I don't want to be out
Oh
there.
crap! 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 Get away! Oh my god! I'm gonna die.
Uh-oh.
Maybe. I don't know. I might survive this. Come on, kill him. There we go. Jeez. That was not a happy fight right there, guys. That was pretty rough. And then I'm going to eat the last of my food here, so let me go ahead and snack down on some stuffed mushrooms. Yeah. But guys, I think we're going to go... What's that?
Go ahead. I was going to say, as you can figure, I can get you a whole bunch of apple cider.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely take some of that. We can drink that on the next episode, guys. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and call the episode here. I want to thank you all for coming out and joining us. Again, if you do enjoy these episodes, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave those comments down below. What do you guys think of the server so far? Do you have any questions? I have several people here who are, I won't say experts, but pretty close to it. If not experts, I seem to think, or at least I definitely think so, that they know what they're talking about. And they have done some awesome things with this game so far. So if you guys have questions, if you're trying to build something yourself and you want to know how do you do it, if they have any tips or tricks for you, definitely leave that down in the comment section, and I'll make sure to ask them. As I said before, guys, they are very, very knowledgeable in what they're doing here, far, far more than I am. So take advantage of it, guys. Ask some questions, and I definitely will catch you all next time.
Later.